not even just like how people make
waves. Help her out by telling her why you chose the type of locks that you have. All right.
I chose mine because versatility, like you can do so much with Sisterlocks as far as styling. And I know that I get bored easy with my hair, and I like to do different things. So I figured the smaller locks would allow me to do more style. So versatility was.
Okay.
I agree, same thing.
Yeah.
So they're small and we could do a lot more with them. I didn't have anything against the traditional locks or anything, but some of the traditional locks that I saw, I just thought they looked so bulky, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Plus, I'm in the military, so I have to be careful. And at that time, they did not like locks in the military. So, yeah. So that's why I made that decision as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I was originally going with like small traditional locks, which is why it took me 5 years to make the decision, because I was just like researching, and then I had found out about Sisterlocks. So then I had to go research about Sisterlocks. And then once I saw like all the different things that you can do, like small traditional locks, you can still do a lot, but I wanted to still be able to mimic my loose natural hair if I wanted to. And I feel like with Sisterlocks, or, you know, even micro locks, they're pretty similar. You can still do the same, but I honestly did not know about micro locks until after I got my Sisterlocks.
Right.
Yeah, I would say I chose traditional locks because of the people that were around me growing up. You would see more traditional locks than the Sisterlocks. My mother actually had me take her traditional locks out, and then she put Sisterlocks in. So I got to see both sides, but every time I saw traditional locks, it just looked so I don't know, natural for especially the Black community, and it just, you know, made us stand out even more. So every time I would see it, it looked so beautiful, especially on the women, but even the men. So that's why I chose the traditional route. But I always say that if I were to start over, I would try Sisterlocks next. So we'll see.
Okay. Great. Well, when I got Sisterlocks, I had tunnel vision. Sisterlocks was it, because I didn't know what it was, but I just thought it was so beautiful. And my son Joshua had traditional locks, and of course he always kept it well, and it looked so good. But I knew that wasn't what I wanted. And when I got Sisterlocks, I had never heard of micro locks, so I didn't know that there was a cheaper or quicker route. And so I had tunnel vision, but I haven't regretted it. I haven't. I like what I have, and it just has afforded me so many things, or ways to reach and touch people. To me, that's what it seems like. And we always talk about our journeys, our lock journeys. Why do you consider having your locks a journey?
I'll say,
Go ahead.
Oh, I'll say that, because I remember when I saw this come up, this was like the one that took me into like deep thought. But I'll say that, like I said, when I started, I had made the decision to cut my hair because I just thought it was damaged. And even in that decision, I was thinking about, you know, to me, what does locks mean? And to me, it means a commitment and, you know, a lifetime journey. Those were the two things that it meant to me. So in the journey, automatically, like the first day I had them, I was like, oh my gosh, like as my locks grow, I'm growing. So like going through college, everything I went, relationships, like any ups and downs, my locks tell a story. And so it's kind of like with age, like when you see somebody's been in a business for some years, or somebody has been married for years, you are like, oh my gosh, like what can you tell me? And I feel like when you're walking and you can say, yeah, well, I started from the bottom with my locks, you're like, oh my gosh, your locks are telling a story, like in itself, just by it being so long. So I feel like that's why I consider my locks a journey, because they've been through so much with me, even with me birthing my son, having like a few of my hairs at the front thin out a little bit, and me trying to figure that out, like how do I, gain that back or strengthen my hair. Like all of that is such a journey, and I could tell a story about every single process that I went through with my locks. So yeah.
Great.
I think for me, so this is my second lock journey. I had traditional locks when I was in college. I had them for almost 3 years, and one day I decided to comb them out. Like my hair was like right above my bra strap. So I decided to comb them out. But ultimately, your hair is your journey. To me, my hair is like a plant, right? And it's like a baby. I named my hair as well, like my future daughter's name. Not weird, but it might be a little weird. But like, yeah, it's a journey, and I noticed like the growth within myself. Like each stage is different. Even what happened, loosen at your hair, like. But like we just said, locks is a commitment. That's a commitment that you have for yourself. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna deal with this. Like, I'm gonna go through the quote unquote ugly stage. Like I'm gonna just thug it out. Like I'm gonna wear these scars, right? I'm gonna wear my hat. I'm gonna do whatever. But I'm not gonna give up, because I understand, like, as my hair grows, I'm growing. I'm learning patience. I'm definitely learning patience. I'm learning love, self-love at that, because if you can look at yourself and be like, woo, girl, what's going on? Like, but you still be like, okay, well, I'm still the most beautiful person in the world. That's self-love, Right. So yeah, loss is definitely a true commitment. I don't believe it's for the weak. And you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow, because you're gonna cry some days, because you're frustrated. And you just gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn how to take care of hair, and you're just gonna have to just nurture it. So yeah.
Ooh, she said everything I needed to say.
For real.
For real.
Mine was more like, it was personal for me, which is why I consider it a journey, because I had started to go like on a weight loss situation. We just gonna call it a situation, because that's what it was. So once I saw that I was like committed to finally getting the weight off me, I was like, now is the perfect time to change my hair. I had like mentally just like started finding myself and being okay with myself. And I was like, this is the perfect time. It was like now or never. I had chopped off the front of my hair, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait till December of the next year to get locked. And then it was like on my weight loss journey, I was like, what am I waiting for? Like, it just kind of like opened it up to where it was like, girl, get the hair done. And so with me already being on a weight loss journey, changing my hair just took me on a whole nother journey, because it's like, okay, I'm embracing the fact of dropping these pounds. Now I have to embrace the fact of watching my hair transition. So that's definitely why I consider it a journey. And they're both pretty personal, because it started helping me through so much mentally, because like it actually gave me other things to focus on besides like negative things that I was kind of going through and trying to get over.
Absolutely.
Nice. Yeah. So I guess as far as myself, I guess I honestly didn't even look at it as a journey. I also didn't look at it as a commitment until I really got into it. And the reason why I really started thinking as far of a journey, because I realized that my hair was my crown or my covering. So I figured now, since I had the locks, what am I going to do to take care of my crown? And I wanted to do it to the best of my ability. And I also realized that, okay, this is a commitment. So I had committed to so many other things, and I realized that I wanted to make a commitment to my hair. So I also realized that, okay, is this an excursion or is this an expedition? And an expedition is a long journey. So I realized that I'm going to take this long journey. And as I've been going through it, I've learned something every single year. And of course, a lot of people are going to say patience. Yeah, your hair will teach you patience, because you have to trust the process. But it's so many things throughout this journey that I've learned. So that's why it's a journey for me, because I've learned so many things. I've also gone plant-based. Like, there's so many different things on this journey that I've learned. So I'm glad that I got locked, because I don't think if I would have got locked, that I would even be on the path that I'm on as far as making better choices for self. So that's why it's a journey for me, because I'm learning more and more as I'm going along.
Okay. Niecy, because you're the only one. Let me tell you what, you gotta be somebody's niece, right? Because I see this as y'all, everybody came to my house. Now you got to be my niece if you show up at my house doing somebody's hair.
Right.
Now y'all know that, right? Nobody does that.
That is true.
Family.
I sincerely apologize. Today has been one of those days where I knew I had to do this retightening today. Like I haven't been, besides going live at 5 o'clock for my jump rope challenge. After that, seriously, I'm in the bathtub and then in the bed.
Okay. Right.
Of time and everything, and I was just like, gee whiz. So then I was doing this, and I just told her, I said, oh my God, I said, I promised I was going to be on the Zoom. I said, okay, I won't put you on camera, but I'm gonna have to get on here because I need to be on here, right? So yes, Auntie, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Because you can come to your aunt's house and do hair.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can do that. Yes.
So, I'm telling you, as you all know, if you follow me on my YouTube, you know my hair has gone through something. And this person that's sitting here has been following me since my journey started for the most part. And she even said today, your hair has it looks good. Those are goals for me. And that just did my heart so good because y'all know I was frustrated. Y'all remember I wanted to put glue in my hair. Remember that?
I remember the glue thing.
Glue. Fine glue and everything because I had so much slippage. So when I say this is a journey for me, it has taught me nothing but patience, but it also taught me appreciation for my hair. Because the thing is, I could look at my auntie's hair and want my hair to look like hers, but my hair is going to do exactly what it's going to do. So I cannot pretend that my journey is going to be like someone else's. I just have to embrace my journey and really embrace it. Like once I started embracing that, okay, this is my hair. It's not going to be like anybody else's hair. My hair started flourishing, okay? Because my hair can hear that, oh, I'm down in it because I see somebody else's hair that looks better than mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because you know, when she was talking, I'm thinking, yeah, you got to speak life into everything, even with your hair. Yeah. Even with your hair. Now, when I Love Bright Colors said, yeah, I even went plant-based, I saw Infinite's face just light up.
You just have to just keep in mind, of course, and I'm sure by now that you have it, that once again, just like with our hair, so everything pretty much is your own journey. And so we have to keep that in mind because other people might be like, okay, like that's you. So it's our journey, and we just have to approach a situation with love and just walk the walk, or just show by example and just back up, because that's just really, really what it leads to. Yes.
Yeah, that's really.
She was like 15 for the governor's school, and sometimes she would call me because she'd be upset for certain things, and that's how I would hug her through the phone. And I am just loving this time with you guys. And I wanted to make sure that I tell you that before you have to leave, because you know I'm gonna be the last one to leave because I'm home. I am home. And I want you to know that I am going to break this up into several videos and put it on YouTube. And because I want them to know that we're family. You guys have made me feel like family. I believe we're family. We got a new family member, Enfintee. She's gonna do some YouTube videos, so she got to share some of her.
She
is. Yes.
Yes, I'm definitely like
coming to your house.
Say what?
I'm gonna come to you.
All right. Okay, that'll be fine. And I want to thank you for joining the Facebook group, because had you not been in the Facebook group, you would not have known that we were going to do this. And I think that the next Zoom that I host because my Facebook group is also for healthy living and loose naturals, that I'm going to break that up as well. And I can see some of you coming back to the healthy living Zoom. Okay. And you may even want to come back and talk to some loose naturals Facebook group. And we're going to do this together. We're going to build our channels and get out the word out about what we're doing, how much we love each other, and that we don't just do this just for us. We do it for others.
Yes, yes, for others, exactly.
All right. So
Thank
you know.
so much for hosting.
Yes.
Thank you. And you know why I did it, right? Because I'm a sister that love my friends. I love my family. I love my subscribers and my followers.
Oh,
But I especially love God.
yes.
Because I love God, he motivates me to spend time with people like you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much for hosting, and everyone. Good seeing you all and speaking with you all.
Yes.
Have a good rest.
It was nice seeing you, ladies.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.